Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Ys 1 Part 6. Last time we defeated the evil bat boss of doom and destruction on our first, well technically it wasn't our first on-screen try, but our first real try, because we did do a couple attempts at the end of Part 4, just, before we even had the proper levelage and stuff, and just got completely destroyed. But, we did beat him the first try on screen, which, was very, very cool. Did not expect that to happen. What was I going to say? And technically I beat him back-to-back. I never even thought about that until just now. I got 2 back-to-back victories against Batboy, which is incredible, because I hate that boss. But then we made it to Darm Tower, which is actually the final area in the game. It's where we will spend the rest of our time for quite a decent bit longer. It's not quite as it's decent. Well, it's a lot longer than any other dungeon in the game. It's basically longer than the. We've done what, 3 dungeons so far in this game? We did the shrine. We did the shrine. I guess we did the 2 level. Like the shrine was kind of like 2 dungeons in one in a way. So then we did the mines, and the mines sucked. Also, all of our silver equipment got fucking yoinked, which sucks. But it's what I get for why is the game giving us a large shield and a reflex when we already have the silver armor and silver shield? And it's because they're gonna take that shit, bro. And they did, and now we're having to use the silver, not the non-silver equipment, and it sucks. And I don't like it. Why the hell does this room exist? Why do you exist? Please, someone tell me. Oh. We're at the boss. Well, shit, bro. That boss, of the remaining ones, he's probably the easiest, but I do think we can potentially get another piece of silver equipment before we do it. I believe. I'm going to explore just a little bit. I think we can get the silver shield before we do this. Wait, isn't this what we came? Oh, did we go backwards by accident? Because I seem to remember, or maybe I'm just thinking of the silver sword, which we already got, that there's another piece of silver equipment that we can potentially get before we fight that dude that'll make the fight a lot easier. Because just having any amount of extra defense will be nice, let us take a few less hits. He's not, I'm trying to really remember. It's more just an annoying fight. It takes a little bit of time. Granted, most of the fights in this game are annoying, but a different type of annoying. Okay, so we have our necklace. That shouldn't... Yes, the silver shield. So I was correct. Ah! What the fuck? Why are they moving? I don't know why the hell that spooked me so hard. And see, that's why I don't play spooky games, because, that level of spook got me. That minor level of spook was enough to just, destroy me. Imagine if I was playing a real spooky game. I wouldn't do it. I mean, I would die. It's just not gonna happen. So, I mean, I don't think... Would you stop, sir? Can you get all? I don't think you can get all the silver equipment, because I think you can't get the silver armor until before the next fight. But I'm gonna keep checking just to make sure. Since, yeah, this is floor 10, so we are making upward progress. Ow. Stop. Stop! Sir! Mr. Oh, God! Okay. Let me out! Let me out! Let me out! Let me out! Stop! No. I don't want to die. Get me out. Okay, yeah, we can't do anything here. This is the cutoff point. Because, let's just say, if we were to pass the threshold of that door, bad things would happen. Is one way to put it. And unfortunately, it sucks that this isn't a Healy area, because as you can see, our HP is growing up very slowly. But I want to get a tiny bit. I think we'll just equip our shield ring and hope we can just run past everyone. Let's go. That's not really what I consider running past everyone. Getting stuck into a corner in a narrow hallway and having no choice but to just bash our head against a wall. So it looks like... Well, no, this is still going up. I'm pretty sure you can't get the silver armor yet. I think you have to beat that boss before you can get it, but... I mean, I may as well keep trying to explore it, because I don't want to waste, you know, a large chunk of time trying to do the fight, and then it's like, oh, you're supposed to have all the silver equipment, you know? Which is what happened the very first time I was fighting Batman, and like my original playthrough, just on normal difficulty, and part of the reason I had so much trouble was because I didn't have the silver sword. And then I found the silver sword, and it was much easier. Hello? Well, why have you been stabbed? A doll. It's me, Ludagima. I was hiding out with Rabba, but the monsters located us. I managed to get away, but hurt my leg rather badly in the process. Then why are you holding your side? Oh, don't worry, it's nowhere near as bad as it looks. I just have to stay off it for a little bit. I mean, it looks pretty fucking bad. I heard that the old man that a young girl was taken into the annex. I don't like the sound of that one bit. Please, Adol, go and rescue me. So we can't do that yet. Okay. Well, wait, let's make sure we've exhausted his dialogue. Okay. I think that's important that we found him there. Don't quote me on that, but I believe you have to talk to him before you can do stuff. But what do I know? Okay, so let's go fight Mr. Bossman. Who is, you know, like I said, of the Darm Tower boss fights, he's the easiest, I believe. I still can't remember if there's 3 or 4 fights in Darm Tower. I was thinking that was 4, but I'm pretty sure there's only 3, because I cannot remember. Because the only 2 bosses I can think of are, you know, I clearly remember them. And one of them's the final boss. Rude. We totally got stuck there. So, we had to get there through the 8th floor, I think? So we want to go down? Oh, you can see a village or whatever. Is that maybe the starting town? Because it was like on the water like that. Granted, it's got walls. Maybe it's what'd you call it? Manea, I think is what it's called. The big town, basically. No, wait. Oh god, I can't remember which. I think it's like, well, we go over this way and then go up. Yes, okay, so let's try. I think I remember how you do this fight, but I'm still not looking forward to it. Okay, your rings don't matter, as per usual. Ah, it's a big mantis man! So, the basic strategy is you just fucking run your sets left and right and hope that he doesn't murder you. He does do a hefty amount of damage, as you can see. And he doesn't take very much in turn. It's just kind of like an endurance fight, similar to the last fight, which is endurance-y. It's a little more overtly punishing because, you know, every hit does a large amount of damage as opposed to Batman, who a lot of his hits do very small amounts of damage. It's just, you can mess up and lose all your HP instantly, basically. And it's easier to make a significant mistake. Oh yeah, one thing is I think if they hit the back wall, they actually stay there for a sec. Okay, well, never mind, maybe you can't take a lot of damage in an instant. I remember this fight not being that hard, but I do remember it taking some practice to kind of fully... So I think you do kind of want to stay back. I don't know, it's kind of... You have to keep track of his little sickles. So I think he can only throw the 3 at once. But you see if they touch that back wall, they kind of like stop for a second. Okay, man, he can fucking obliterate you. Man, I do not remember that. Okay. It's kind of like hard to get them to all line. The problem with like having them all like stay really far back. Okay. There we go. So I think we just need to take it slow, which is like one of the problems with like talking is because you feel like you constantly, like when you're recording, you feel like you constantly need to be doing something. which makes these fights maybe not the best. Like, they're better for, okay, come on. We just said that. I think it's one of those things where it feels like you're playing slow, but at the end of the day, just doing it right the first time, just taking it slow and taking a long, quick, like, you know, taking a long time to win is better than doing many failed attempts, I guess, or taking one time to win. I think that's maybe what it is that he takes longer, he's more time consuming, but he's mechanically less difficult. But I mean, he definitely can obliterate you, as we saw, if you do make mistakes. He seems very similar to the Centipede boss, in that he's not necessarily that hard, mechanically, because I mean, the Centipede boss is just running around in a circle, basically, but it takes a long time. So it feels harder. And if you do mess up, you can die really quickly, which sucks, because it's like, oh, you just wasted, you know, 5 minutes on this fight. Oh god, that was close. That was very close. We just gotta get into the rhythm of him throwing all 3 of them back, they all hit the wall, and we get a hit in. Oh man, that was bad. We've almost got him, but now I'm like really making mistakes. I can't really, like, it does take some pretty intense focus. We need 2 hits. Let's just play it safe. Play it safe. Okay, like I said, he's not that hard. He's one of the easier fights. I'd say he's probably the same level as Teleporting Magic Man. Actually, Teleporting Magic Man, I would say, is easier simply because you can just grind your way to victory if you actually want to. But you don't really have an option for these Darm Tower boss fights and Batman because you're kind of expected to fight them at a certain power level because of the level cap. But yeah, he's not that bad. So we got our Book of Yeast and we got something else. I think this is a progression item. We got a hammer. A hammer, you say? I wonder where we use that. I mean, I remember what we used the hammer for. But, I don't remember exactly where. We want to go back towards the spooky room that we couldn't progress, because otherwise bad things would have happened. So we want to go back to there. Well, if the game will let us. Wait, no, this is taking us down. I want to go up, though. You see. I want to go up in the sky. Wait, this took us to floor 7. Are we going backwards? I think we're going backwards. Yeah, we are going backwards. How did I start going backwards? But yeah, Mantis Man isn't that hard. That's the boss fight that the magical resurrecting Mantis from Ys Origin is based on. Because I think I previously mentioned that every boss fight in Ys Origin is based on a boss from either this game or its sequel. I think most of them are based on boss fights from this game. Well, not every boss fight, but all the monster boss fights are based on fights from this game. Like, Batman is actually the first boss fight you fight as Unica, the first mini-boss fight, with the 2 monsters that turn into bats. That is based on the Batman boss fight in this game. Granted, that fight's a little annoying, but it's nowhere near as annoying as Batman in this game. Because, boy howdy, you see a pain in the ass. I kind of wish I'd struggled a little bit more just to, like, really drive home how annoying that fight could be. Because, I mean, we never made a major mistake. Really. Like, we never had a situation, like, where you'll fuck up and then the bats... Because the problem that makes that fight so hard, and I kind of mentioned it, is that there's no invincibility frames. Because you just use the hammer on these things. I don't know if you have to use it on all of them, but these are, you may remember this from Ys Origin. This is another puzzle that is lifted off of this game. Is the cracking the pipes to eliminate the sound of music or whatever in the area. Now, how the hell do I get back there? I don't remember. Because it was before we got to Gimmo. Because we found Gimma after finding that place, right? So, I mean, we smashed the thingy with our hammer of justice. I think we're just supposed to go down here, maybe. Run, stop, cease and desist. Mr. Zomac is the name of that creature. Okay, yeah, here it is. So, as you can kind of just tell, the eerie aura is gone now. Because what would happen normally is if you walk in here, the hallway is poison. It's not actually poison, it's evil music that kills you, like, instantly. But if you don't crack that to destroy the sound, then bad things happen here, basically. So I guess we'll go in this middle passage here. This middle room. I didn't see anyone in here, but okay. Don't know what you're supposed to do here. The blue gem at the center emits a very pure light. I don't remember. Maybe there's someone in there. I can't remember if maybe the old. Because I think what can happen is that if you're at full HP, you can make it to that middle room without dying, but you can't make it all the way over here without dying because the HP drain is just too quick. So maybe that's what it is, and I think that dude tells you that, oh, you need to do something to dispel the music or whatever. Because that's the Devil's Corridor, which is, you know, as previously mentioned, is a puzzle type thing in Ys Origin. And the thing that's kind of funny is that puzzle's not explained at all in that game. Because it's almost like it's assumed that you had played this fucking 1989 game or whenever the hell this thing came out originally to know the solution to the puzzle is to smash the pipes with the hammer. Which is like kind of, you know, I wouldn't quite say it's counterintuitive, but it's definitely not like the first thing you would think of. At least it wasn't in my case. Maybe I'm just dumb. I mean, well, you know, that goes without saying, but... So I would really like my silver armor back, please. If that's possible. Oh, we're in the mirror area. I hate the mirror area. Were you the ones who stopped the music? Thanks to you, I was able to get out of that room. Much obliged. Like I said, yeah, I think you could get to that room, but you can't, like, get all the way through. Which I guess, technically, since you can miss the heal ring, if you were to take too much damage to get in that room, wouldn't you just be trapped? Because, I mean, you wouldn't be able to passively heal yourself back up. Because that's what I thought you got the heal ring through the story, but it's an item that you can definitely miss, and it would make the game much more annoying. Pity I lost my idol, though. I'll have to keep to the shadows, I suppose. Please don't worry about me. You have more urgent matters to attend to. Dude, you look like you're about to die. 3 stories up, there's a passage to a smaller suspended tower known as Rada's Annex. It's a creepy place that seems to be used as a prison, and a young girl is being held there right now. If my research is accurate, the door can only be opened by one with an evil heart. I know that's not you, but maybe with the right item you can find a way. Please rescue that girl. Oof. I was attacked by a monster. Got away, but not without injury. Hurts if I talk too much. Well, you're lucky this happens to be like the one area in the game that's safe from stuff. So, we can't do anything with those mirrors yet. We need another item. And then we'll be able to interact with them. But, I guess until then, we just keep moving forward. Moving onward to victory through the Darm Tower. Yeah, we're making good progress. Wait. Oh, this is... Oh, this fucking boss fight! Fuck, I forgot about it! Oh, god damn it. God damn it. I hate this fight. I hate it so much. I've kind of completely repressed it from my memory. Ah, so there are 4 boss fights. Shit! Shit! Oh, this fight's so annoying. It's very similar to Batman. In the sense that you gotta dodge 80 billion things. The thing that makes this fight less... this fight's only hard on Nightmare. On like normal difficulty, it's kind of a joke, just because you can just tank all the shots without really like, because you do more damage than he deals to you, so you can just like stay in the middle. Because basically the thing here is that he shoots all these fucking rocks out, and you're supposed to dodge them and not take damage, but he also shoots them out from the center where you have to hit him. And this fight is just, it takes a lot of just, I don't know. The reason I guess I don't consider it as annoying as a fight as Batman is because Batman's hard regardless of difficulty, basically. This man is kind of, he's like I said, he's only hard on Nightmare, which is kind of, I guess, one of the reasons why I forgot about him. I'm trying to remember what the strat is, because he kind of shoots them out in order, but not really. We were doing well, but now we're not doing as well. For the most part, if you can just like stay ahead of his damage, like for a second there we did have more HP than him, and if you get to a point where you have just more HP than him, you can just like run in and tank his hits. We got pretty close there. But this fight's just annoying because there's like not really too much strategy to it. I mean, there is, but I just don't really know what the strategy is. I just kind of like run in randomly and hope I do more damage than he does to me each time. And I guess the fact that you can just kind of win by running in repeatedly. Like, eventually, if you do this fight enough, you will win. It just sometimes can take a long time. Like, there's definitely some thought process to it. It's one of those things where it's more just muscle memory than anything, knowing when to go in. I mean, we kind of, if we can just do a little bit better. Because we're getting in there. It's just we need that tiny bit extra efficiency on our damage. Like, we need to take a tiny bit less. I think you can also, like, if you move in a certain way, you can get, like, multiple damage ticks in. I don't really know how to best do that, though. No, we were doing good, but now we're taking more damage than we're dealing. Just kill him. Just kill him with doll. Yeah, okay, that doesn't work. But that basically will work on, like, normal. From what I remember, you just stand in the middle and you do more damage than he does to you. The real problem is that when you run with his rocks, is you end up taking a bunch of damage procs. So it's like if you can just not run with his rocks like that, like if you don't do that, that's like the key to out damaging him. Maybe that's what we should try, is once he shoots a rock out of one side, I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like, there is definitely probably a strategy to it, but I just kind of like run in randomly until I win, basically. It's like, it feels like at the start we're able to kind of do what we need to do, where we're doing more damage than he's doing to us, but then I start fucking up towards the end. We messed up big time there. Once again, it's just, you have to play a little bit, like, just for it just to be slightly better, we would win. Okay, so it turns out you can just out-damage him even on Nightmare. I did about 4 or 5 real attempts, and then on, like, I think the 5th attempt I took a bunch of damage, and then I kind of realized that, like, you actually do more damage as long as you, because if you stay in the middle, you don't actually do, like, he gets actual damage immunity, I guess. like you only actually do a damage tick when you do a full run through. And so if you just keep running through him, you can actually out damage him faster than he can damage you. So that's why that fight's a joke. Which is funny because, well, it probably took, I guess maybe, it took about as much time. It took longer than the Mantis fight. The Mantis fight is definitely more mechanically difficult than that. I mean, literally we got one just by going up, left, up, down, up, down, up, down. That's funny. Well, you know, if I ever play this game again, I'll know the answer to how do you beat that boss fight. I probably will never play this game again, though. Well, I won't say never, but... What did we get there? We got a rod. Yes, we need that for the mirrors. Oh, it's all dark now. Spooky. So 2 boss fights, 1 video. Feels pretty good, pretty good. So that means there's only 2 left. Man, we are gonna beat this boss. We'll probably beat this game in part 9 at this rate. This is part 6 or part 7. If this is part 7, then we'll probably beat it on part 9. Is this part 6? Ah, what the so yeah, we can teleport through mirrors now. It's another puzzle. Yay, I love puzzles. I remember this one being even more annoying than the last area. I don't remember what the I think it's actually the hardest part is getting the fucking the equipment, really. Like I think just getting to the exit isn't that bad. It's getting the quote-unquote optional stuff, which is the equipment, which isn't really optional, you fucking need it. But, yeah, silver armor, we got that back. Yoink. So that answers the question of whether you can do that fight with the silver armor, and the answer is no. So there is still one more tier of equipment. I don't remember when we get that, because there's only... Fucking stop! Stop! Cease, desist. Is it left or right do we go here? I can't remember. Oh, it's a lot of just... I'm trying to like operate off of instinct / memory. I don't think this is the right way to go. Maybe it is. Shit! Okay, nope. I was operating under the assumption that like the pathway that's always the furthest out of the way is the correct answer. Let's try left again, and then try and go up instead of down. There's nothing here, okay? Well, thanks game. I think we will go here real quick. Even though apparently we've been in the tower for so long it's turned to night, even though it's been like not even an hour we've been in the tower, I think. Not entirely sure. Let's see, this video is at 36 minutes. And we entered the tower probably about 20 minutes in the last video, and this is being recorded basically right afterwards, so we do that, and we go to the right this time. And see what lies ahead for us. So we can go up, or we can not go up. What happens if we not go up? Nothing. There's nothing here. There's a very fast golden knight man. Holy shit, chill out, my dude. Okay, and now we're back. Wait, does that just take us back to the same place we were? Is there a hidden boy around here? Please stop whatever you're doing, Mr. Wildwearer. Oh, there we go. Is it it's the classic you have to go back into the door that you just went through. I mean that's a staple in every teleportation puzzle. There's always one part, it's you have to go right back into the teleport you just came through. Literally every teleporter puzzle has you do that. I can't think of any that don't. And if you present me with any that don't, then I'm just going to ignore it and continue to believe in my own reality, in which puzzle designers use the same mechanics over and over again. Man, it's a bone android monster. Holy shit, he's so strong. Please, sir, stop. He's too powerful. Okay, just let me out. 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 Nope. Oh, this is Rado's Annex. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I wanted to, equip our Healing Ring. Oh, maximum healage! See, we're at 38 minutes. I think we'll go ahead and stop, actually. And we will, well, let me just check and make sure it's not a boss fight. I don't think it is. Ah! What are you doing over here? Yeah, this isn't a boss fight, I don't believe. So, this is supposed to be a healing area, no monsters allowed. But the next video, we will go and explore Rado's Annex, and probably, I can't remember, I think the next boss is a little bit further away than the last two, which are kind of like back to back. We're very close to each other. So yeah, we probably have 2 to 3 videos left. I don't remember if this is part 6 or part 7. If it's part 7, we'll probably end on part 10. If it's only part 6, we might end on part 9. Which is a decent bit faster than I thought it was going to be. Granted, I expected a little bit more struggle with Batman. I kind of thought he would take up an entire video in and of himself, but or close to that. And yeah, I'm XGZ87. Stay tuned for the next part, and bye guys.